What's that feel? What's that? You want to go? You want to go?
I want to go home.
It's Butlerverse Field. I mean, it's Godzilla vs. Kong.
Welcome to Now Renting with Forgotten Cinema. Yes, we are talking about Godzilla vs. Kong. And you know how we like to do. We like to do our three things that we each feel that maybe you should check out this movie. Before that, let's give a brief, quick synopsis about the movie. Two monsters fight. Okay, Mike, what's your number one thing?
My number one thing is the monsters. This is Godzilla. This is Kong. I've really enjoyed the last two Godzilla films, especially the last one, Godzilla King of the Monsters. And I did really enjoy Kong Skull Island. So I think this is two really great versions of these two iconic monsters. And I don't think you do better than these two guys, just duking it out.
Well, my number one thing is actually the people. The look on their faces when they're looking at those majestic. You go, screw that, it's the monsters. Who cares about the people? Nobody cares. Listen, all the actors in the movie are wonderful actors, and I love everything they do and all the work they do. They're wonderful people. But I am not in the theater. I'm not sitting down in front of my Row8 app looking for those people. I want to see Kong and Godzilla fight. That is all I want to see, and that's what I get in this movie. So that's my number one thing. What's your number two?
My number two reason is a juxtaposition of yours. It's Jaya and Kong, the little girl and King Kong. I think actually it's a really good story. I think you need a little bit of that human element, although I do think the people are just there to kind of go, whoa, they're fighting. I think that's a really nice touch between Kong, and he usually has like a blonde bombshell that he's in love with. But in this case, it's a little girl that he's protecting and has a connection to. And I really thought those moments were pretty nice in this movie. I liked them. They were sparse and exactly where they needed to be.
My number two is the world building. I am a fan of world building, and they do a really good job of this because this is like the fourth film. You have the Godzilla King of Monsters, and then you have Kong Skull Island, and now you have Godzilla vs. Kong. And hopefully there's a little bit more. There's a lot of stuff in the world of Godzilla and Kong that I think we can mine, especially now that we know that there's an inner Earth and hollow Earth and all that stuff, and they're all chilling out down there. So I'm kind of interested to see where this could be going. Mike, what is your number three?
My number three is Hollow Earth. I thought the design and the look of Hollow Earth is really, really cool. It definitely has some backstory. They've definitely fleshed it out and thought of some things. You get a couple of cool monsters, brief appearances of some other monsters. And I think that if there were more movies, you'd get to see more of that. And what you see in the movie is really cool in and of itself and makes you want more. And I always like that in films.
My number three is Mecha Godzilla. We are both fans of the whole series, the Toho series of Godzilla and all the Smog Monster, which is not, I know that's not the name of the movie.
Well, that's your guy.
He's creepy. No, I'm just saying he's always the one I think about. But all of that stuff, Ghidorah and all that stuff, Rodan, I always liked Mecha Godzilla back then, so I liked seeing Mecha Godzilla in this movie. I kind of wish there was more Mecha Godzilla, but that's fine. I'm good with what we got. So I definitely appreciated seeing Mecha Godzilla in this movie. Mike, why don't you tell everyone who we are?
Oh, we're Mecha Mike Field and Mike Butler. No, I'm just kidding. We are Forgotten Cinema. We are a podcast about forgotten films that seem to be forgotten by audiences, whether it be because a more popular movie was released at the same time or the film simply didn't catch on in its initial run. We discuss what we love about the movie, maybe don't love about it, but we always recommend you revisit it. You never know. You might find your own forgotten gem. We are available wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon Music, everywhere, and ForgottenCinemaPodcast.com. Check us out.
So you're obviously on Row8 right now, so check out Godzilla vs. Kong. Hopefully we helped you out in the decision. But if you like monster movies, you probably already knew you were going to click that red/buy button. So thanks for watching. I'm Mike Field.
I'm Mike Butler.
This is Now Renting with Forgotten Cinema, brought to you by Row8.